You know, we live in a place that is very suspect. We live in a place that's very suspect when it comes to this Zika infection and the Illuminati deception in 2016. I came across it, researched it a little bit, and it sounds kind of suspicious. All these diseases and all these affections and quarantines and biohazards that's going across America when it comes to this great deception, order out of chaos, Illuminati tactics and strategies to send the fear factor into the sheep, which is us, the cattle. It comes from a various of species or insects, what have you, in a category of mosquitoes that transact the virus into humans. And the hoopla is pregnant women, babies that's been hit by the mosquito that spreads the virus. The babies come out undeveloped. Heads are small and deformed, what have you, because of the virus attacking the fetus with inside the woman's womb. So we have this issue, and they said it's spreading. I don't like to categorize and try to put a black eye on any state, province, or country, but they say it's derived from Brazil and it's spread across the Americas. I don't know what that means, but they elaborate on this. When I was looking at it, it's spreading like a wildfire, and I think it's some bullshit. If you ask me, I think it's another tactic that this secret society plays on the normal public when it comes to this virus, and it's due to population control. You gotta look at the factors here. You notice the West Nile, when the West Nile came out, when birds was dropping like flies out the sky. Now you don't hear about the West Nile no more. You no longer hear about it. It's a thing of the past. Then you had your Amtrak, people throwing poison baby powder on people, people getting infected and dying, respiratory problems and dying, systems shut down. All through history, you had your bubonic plague, you had your smallpox epidemics, all these things, all these different viruses and Agent Oranges and this poisonous gas, and all these things manufactured by the ones that's demonic and want to keep the population controlled to a certain number. This, what I think this is, it's scare tactics. You gotta read between the lines. Out of nowhere, another disease pops up. You gotta wonder about it. You got this E. coli, Ebola thing that's still going on, and you have the ongoing elephantitis, the third world countries where you see people look like elephants. They body fat look like elephants. They, sometimes you see people or women or men with legs so puffed up look like they're about to bust open. That's elephantitis. They got that because one of those mosquitoes or fly that carries that germ put parasites within their skin, and the parasites is within their skin, inside their skin, and it makes their skin turn into that deformed state. That's elephantitis. And they got cures for that, but you have to come into the States. And that's another reason. We got this big medical industry over here. Why is those people in the third world countries suffering? We make billions and billions every day. You mean you can't send aid over there to help those folks in them third world countries to fight off those parasites and things that spread that germ? No, because they want a certain ethnic group to die off so they can rape the land. This is an old strategy, folks. It's an old strategy. They can't kill you right away. The same thing that's going on in Flint, Michigan. If they can't kill you the right way, they can't kill you the fast way, they slowly kill you. So when you look at this topic at hand and really take in consideration the ethics of this, you got to understand this is some bullshit. Seriously, I don't care who listens, cause right about now, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going raw in this video because it needs to be addressed. There's too much money being spent on unnecessary bullshit. That's why it's always a sabotage and an evil force that's beckoning and calling to destroy certain ethnic groups. You got your Fort Detrichs, you got your NIHs. Why do you have those institutions? I worked at NIH a couple times for this moving company. They had straps on refrigerators with beeping alarms. They had motherfuckers playing around in petri dishes. And one lady, went to the door. She ran to the door quick. Asian lady, like she was fucking crazy. And it had a warning sign with a monster on it on the front door. I'm wondering what the fuck that was all about. Then you had they burning mice like they burnt people in Holocaust day in and day out. That's burning. They got burn boxes. That's experimenting with mice. Is killing them. You can smell a stench within the NIH. I learned something. And some of those people that are working there are fucking Looney Tunes. But I learned something. I learned that we can have stuff within America that if it get loose, it kill off populations. That is the demonic activity in germ warfare and Illuminati interconnected together. These are the demonic, serious, unholy ways they go in and embark on people that's innocent, that's trying to survive her everyday life. We have those that try to play God, and they feel as though they're God, and we are expendable. This don't have nothing to do with racism, because they developed that too. You know, racism was developed by the unseen Illuminati and the fallen angels. Divide and conquer. They created it. They created that tactic. You see the religions being attacked. You see this ISIS. They popped out. They popped up out of no fucking way, putting the fear of hell on in people's minds. Mm-hmm. You gotta wonder what the. I mean, come on. I'm the only one saying this bullshit. Some fucking Zanka, whatever they call this shit. Fucking people up. Fucking babies getting fucked. It's sad. All for what? The embedment of demonic rich assholes. Now, you know, mosquitoes, they drive, you know, they drive in swamps, humidity, hotness. They're usually around aqua, water, around ponds, sewage that stays still, that's not moving, it's not being perfect, you know, it's not being purificated or treated. And it's due to man's consumption of fossil fuels and things that's chemically not inclined with the embedment of the human race. So they carry these germs from these infested waterways and spread it on to Homo sapiens, which is human beings, and we get fucked up because we have a lot of places that is biohazards. And the FDA don't talk about this shit. You know, the CDC ain't talking about this shit. The FEMA ain't talking about. They know this shit. These landfills, come on. These sewage plants, come on. Motherfuckers don't want to do the piping. They don't want. They don't. They're not building enough purification plants. They know what they're doing. And motherfuckers stealing money. And now we got disease, fucking insects sucking blood of humans, and in return they getting parasitic germs and getting fucked up. See, it's a science to everything. And another thing, you got these motherfuckers trying to control the weather. See, let me tell you something. Some things man need to start tampering with. Okay, the Most High gave us a planet to live on. He gave us the sun. He gave us the moon. He gave us the constellations. He gave us the lakes, the waters, the woods, the animals, the fowl in the air, the beasts of the field. And we take it for granted. And we treat Mother Earth like a stepchild. And Mother Earth is going to repay us with plagues and destruction. It's just the nature of things. It's the cycle of life. If you treat Mother Nature wrong, she gonna treat you wrong. You see how the whales, you see, I'm gonna tell you something, brothers and sisters. This has to be addressed on the first of the month for Black. I'm kicking this off for all races because, even though it's Black History Month, I celebrate that and I celebrate all my nationalities. This is why I got to put this out. What I was about to say. You see how they cover shit up? What happened to all these beaching? They don't even talk about the whales beaching no more. Whales don't even know their migration routes because they done fucked up the waterways. Then the big oil spill. They don't say nothing about that. And 9 times out of 10, that shit is still seeping out the fucking ground. How much oil do we fucking need? You know what happened? They tapped in the line. They can't get down that deep. And the shit can't get capped off. And it's still seeping out. Because of the greed of man. See, the greed of man is ultimately is going to destroy this earth. It's just some motherfuckers. It's just they're not satisfied. They're not satisfied, and it's a problem, and it's a sickness. How much do you need? If you got $1 billion, what the fuck? You're done. I mean, you got $1 billion. If you got a couple millions, you straight. But to them, living that life in that vein, they're missing something. Happiness. You probably say, how do you know you don't? How do you know, bro? You're not on that level. Well, if you sit back and think wise enough and go through life and walk in your, because no one can walk in your shoes. This is my philosophy. I'm just philosophizing with y'all, telling y'all what the deal is, what I think about it. I think those people are unhappy. All the money. See, broke motherfuckers. I don't consider myself broke. I consider myself rich because I bring this knowledge to the table to my viewers of my commentary. And that's another thing. We have in the black race and all races, we have a problem. I'm talking to the people that's got low self-esteem. We think because we don't got enough money, we are lesser than. No, don't ever think like that. If you have a self-defeated average, like I hear motherfuckers, you may be broke, but don't think like you broke. You know you broke, you know how you got broke. Get the fuck out of that broke state. Because all you gonna do is be a crybaby. You want motherfuckers to feel sorry for you. And the world don't give a fuck about you. You gotta give a fuck about yourself first and foremost. You know how you got in that situation, capitalize and do better. Or stay in that rut. Now let's get back to the commentary. And that's basically what's going on. This is why I gotta stay up with the current events, and this is why I'm bringing you this about this fucking goddamn mosquito virus. It is another form of order out of chaos. Look what's going on in these major factors. We got the Oscar situation. We got that thing still going on in Oregon. We still fight for justice over the slain African Americans by the police. People talking about this homosexual agenda. They talking about the demasculation of men swirling. People having gender wars on the internet. Men beefing over channels. And we have this health epidemic going on. And we still have a lot of AIDS cases that's not being talked about. I'm trying to make a gumbo of topics. I'm trying to put it in a big gumbo pot. That's what I'm doing. But it's based on this. It's based on this main topic when it comes to this mosquito infestation. So we got a lot of deformed babies and undeveloped babies. We have people that is infected, feverish, and, diarrhea. You know the symptoms of and I just ran across a little snippet about the fucking ticks. Ticks fuck you up too. Another insect gives you muscle pains and fevers, and if you get they call one the bourbon tick. It fucks you up. The man that they went to CDC, he went there and they ain't know what the fuck was fucking him up. It's fucking ticks. Fucking tick fucked him up. And over a period of time, he's getting these symptoms, and the motherfucking man died because his body deteriorated. You gotta be careful, folks, and you gotta wonder why these insects have been with us for eons of histories, the history of mankind. Why is these insects contracting things within their little organisms and fucking humans up? Think about it. There's something going on, folks. It's germ warfare. Oh, but just like I say, West Nile, birds dropping out the fucking sky. Out of nowhere, birds just fucking dropping like flies. Now, that's done. They don't talk about it. What happened? Amtrak's. What the fuck happened? the bleaching of the whales. What the fuck happened? They cover it, they bring shit out, then they cover it back up. Oh, you sound like a conspiracy theorist. Call it what you want to call it. I call it a ruse. I call it a setup. It's not a farce. It's some kind of agenda here. Every fucking new year, there's something else going on. And I be damned, they got this going on. What's next? What the fuck is next? That's what y'all gotta understand. Stay on the current events. See what's going on around you. Read a newspaper. Read some publications. Get yourself informed. Get yourself educated. Or you won't know what the fuck is shit can be dropping on your head and you blocks, stumbling blocks, and you won't know what's going on because you don't research and you don't look and study the current events. I ain't say waste your whole life on it. I mean, it don't take you that long just to look at CNN, BBC, social media, and various news outlets. Do not put yourself in tunnel vision. Learn to explore and read and learn what's going on around you. Because I'm a firm believer, if you don't know what's going on around you, you're going to fuck yourself. So, I must bring this, let this truck roll out. Come on, man, get your ass up out of here. And that's where we at in the state of this game. You know, my prayers and condolences, because I know people have died down in South America because of the disease. And my prayers go to this, because people suffering. And well, as you know, certain parts of Brazil, certain parts of South America got bad waterways because they refused to go in there and help those fucking people. And it's fucked up. Like I say, if you don't know what's going on in any diverse or ethnic group or category which you are in as a human being, you're going to be fucked up. I'm telling you. Because the attack is on mankind as we know it. And this is why I named that title like that. So, I don't know, brothers and sisters. My thoughts on this shit is due to population control. Guns, drugs, man-made diseases, biological warfare, chemical warfare, and just plain old warfare. Starving out the weak, poor, demonic, evil, businessmen, businesswomen, all for self. Fuck the sheep. Die. Peace. Yeah, you know, as the time comes, man, you know how I go. Black history about to come. Talk about the ins and out of history. Stuff like that. All them great people that went on to better green pastures when it comes to leaving a legacy and leaving it well for our development. And that's where it's at in state of affairs when it comes to this Black History Month. So I just want to elaborate on some certain topics and aspects, what have you. I had some stuff on my mind I wanted to talk about. You know, when it comes to this microscope they have on these certain movements, Black Lives Matter, and all the stuff going on in Hollywood, one must take a very bird's eye view of certain activities when it comes to that. When it comes to that situation of Flint, Michigan. You see, Flint, Michigan is one of many places that been lost and forgotten. Everyone is on the governor's case. Everyone is on the city council within Flint, Michigan's case. But as the industries left, far as the motor industry and the rides, it never rebound. And it's a very rich place when it comes to our entertainment. Motown once was flourishing, and GM was once flourishing with the plants and what have you, but they outsourced the jobs, and the place it's well overdue, because the place has been under the poverty line for years, and this is why you have crime and extermination of the majority of black folks that live in Flint, Michigan. My thing is this: the city owes them an apology. Not only apology, the city owes them money, reparations for the people that have been suffering and not knowing what's going on within their bodies due to lead poisoning. See, lead poisoning messes up your bones in your body. Long-term effects, it dumbs your kids down. This is why some of these kids that have problems in school, because they have poison within their bloodstream due to corrosion of pipes. And my thing is this: these people knew this, so why didn't they change it? I'm gonna tell you how it's supposed to go. I'm gonna tell you what's really going on. You see, when you got people in high positions, they don't care. They sell out. They don't care about humanity, and it's all about the buck. They got the power, they know the documentation, they know the paperwork, and they just don't give a damn about, especially if they racist, they don't care. So these are the things we have to take in consideration when it comes to black people all across the board. And I will be doing more videos, because I feel as though we're going to have this month like we've been having it. I'm going to just set aside this month to talk about black issues. So it's going to be like an arsenal of more videos coming out when it comes to the issue of black folks. Well, as you know, it's a biohazard. It's a biohazard. And a biohazard is contamination, poison, danger, and it's not for human consumption. And this is what the residents of Flint, Michigan been drinking, not for months, years. It takes time for those pipes to get corroded. It takes time for the process of extermination slowly. Okay, so my thing is this: we need to key in on the key issues here. It's not just only Flint, Michigan. It's a lot of cities that's going through this, inner cities. And let me tell you about this. Now, I'm a former man of the trades, and I'm speaking to the plumbers that's black in Flint, Michigan, and the unions up there, if they have any unions up there. Because I know the job industry up there sucks. So I'm talking to y'all, man. Talk to the residents that are tradesmen. Y'all need to say something, man. And this is where the problem I'm gonna go deeper into this, because they've been doing this for a couple years now. They took a lot of vocational schools out the curriculum within these school systems. If men knew how to build and knew the education and the mathematics to build, they wouldn't already, shot over that city council, and black men as a force, the labor unions, when they got up there, redistributed the water supply mains and hooked into fresh water aqueducts. So I don't want to hear this. It's no excuse. You got two kind of men. You got blue collar men. You got men that's hard hats, and you got men that's suits. And this is what we got to get back to. If these men are not employed, if they don't have the right education so they can get currency, I mean, what do you go to school for? You go to school 12 years. You go to colleges, you get all these degrees and accolades, and you pose. And at the end of the day, you supposed to get a job to pay at least 6-7 figures, so you can live accordingly to how America is based on murder, mayhem, and greed, and pillaging and interloping. See, it's deeper. Once you know how this country was founded, you should live accordingly and play the game of life and play the chess game, so you can live somewhat a productive life. It wasn't won on God's word. It wasn't won on religion, folks. America was won on violence and pillaging and lying and distorting history books and just doing all kinds of chicanery. And once you know that on the chessboard of life, you should know how to play the game with your adversaries and your foes. So it's a very, very in-depth I must go, because y'all need to understand the process. And that's what it is. You can sit around and shuck and jive and think it's not true, but it is true when it comes to that. You know, people tend to want to sweep stuff under the rug, but by sweeping it under the rug doesn't help. And we, as black folks, need to address these issues. We need more men in the construction industry, and then we wouldn't have to rely on the major conglomerates and construction firms to fix our own problems. If we had men with knowledgeable things about water treatment plants and plant plumbing versus electricians, plumbers, boiler makers, plant boilers, pipe fitters, sprinkler fitters, all the different kind of titles and terms and conditions to the construction trade. If we had those men employed in those sectors within the construction industry as black Negro men, we wouldn't have to rely on other people that the government outsourced for them to come in and interlope and take the money out of our children's mouth. We have our own money. You know what I'm saying? And we wouldn't have to rely on nobody. See, this is what we got to get back to. And see, I come from the issue from another source. What I mean, I come from another angle, because I want y'all to see that what I'm talking about. That's what we need. And you know, I will go into some other videos about the decay of sperm. I made a video about that. That coincides what's going on now. And the demasculation of black men and the over feminizing black men as far as these dresses. But I will go in depth in my next videos in my arsenal when it comes to this, because all this coincides and interconnects with the problems that's going on in Flint, Michigan. Men need to stand up and be men of the household, black men again, and need to lay the law down. So we won't have to rely on some scraps from masters' tables. Now, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Y'all have a blessed day. See y'all to the next video. Oh boy. Nephilim. Fallen angels, giants, orcs, sons of light, sons, the renowned, men of renown. Many terms and definitions for this great being. that walked on the earth back in the ancient biblical days. Now, we have a lot of things that's similar to it. I'm going to talk about the banking mafia, which is the banking system. They are giants within themselves. They run the majority of the currency on this earth, and they tie up their wealth through marrying their own family members like distant cousins. This is rule, this is law, this is nothing new. You have many documentaries on social media pointing out people's family trees. Like they got Vlad Impella. He's one of the sources that a lot of people that's linked through his genealogy and his bloodline. Some of the president's bloodline goes back to him. But I don't know how factual that information is. But I want to point out some issues when it comes to the banking system, how it is similar to the fallen angels. You gotta remember, you had different tribes of giants, and you had war. You had the fallen angels with their ideology. They taught war, they taught weaponry, they taught enchantment, they taught spells, they taught things that was forbidden. We ain't supposed to know. You know, they stepped over God's bound. These are the ones that fell with Lucifer. So you gotta really think on terms of biblical proportions, because when it comes to you as the viewer of this commentary, I'm trying to make some similarities to you all. It's a lot of things that's happening now. It's because of things that happened back then. So let me bring you up to speed. See, the banking system is like the Nephilim, okay? When it comes to the octopus, you know, they infiltrated the lodges, the Illuminati. They corrupted the stone mason guilds with their ideologies, and people sold out. And now we have a bunch of outskirts of corrupted lodges, corrupted new fraternities that's being created, and new philosophies and new religions, what have you, for the greater gain of greed and control over people that's not in the know. They starve out the people, the innocent people. They pervert their thinking, pervert their religion, so they can be slaves, mentally slaves to them. They can control, they can manipulate minds, and this is your Illuminati. This is what they do. They talk through symbols. They talk through all kinds of ideologies. They have you hooked on things that unknowingly you don't even know. These people move and groove in different atmospheres that some people, you can be talking to them and won't even know it, because they're on different kinds of levels. You got the ones you can spot out because they fake. Those are ones that's trying to be like them, but they don't even know the ideology. They don't know the education. The IQ level is not even high. Look, these people are not dumb. They're not dumb. They are bankers. They are philosophers. They are men. Read it, men. They study. So as the women too. They in the books, but they in the books demonically. They in the education demonically. They use all the sciences for a demonic way instead of a holy way, and that is the battle. So all of this, when the doge came, when the flood came, it destroyed the physical giants, but the spirits didn't leave Earth. They are still here, and the spirits from those giants are still tormenting man right up until now. Look what's going on social media. That shows you right there. So you got to really tie in things like a puzzle, put the puzzle pieces together when it comes to this Nephilim and the banking mafia system, your drug cartels, your pornography cartels, your missing and exploited children that is in sex rings. That's been going on from days in and day out. Your satanic covens, your satanic Masonic covens, your different ideologies that pray to to pray to the Baphomet instead of the Most High. These people have organizations after organizations after organizations. This is why you gotta stay vigilant. This is why you gotta pray. This is why you gotta watch out for these false prophets, these wolves in sheep clothing, because they're all amongst you. Okay? Prophecy is here. This is what these people have been talking about from days in and days out. So, you got to tie in the ideology when it comes to this fallen angel thing. You know, all these guys spending all these documentaries about this and that. Some of these guys and girls that's credible, some of them not. They just piggyback off a book and run with it, and they make up their own Illuminati documentary and don't know 2 bits of what they talking about. My thing is this: anything they show you on TV, anything you listen to through the music, they already then circle it within circles. They already then cover themselves. So they give you something, but they got stuff planned like 15, 20 years in the future, 30 or almost 100 years in the future. Okay? I firmly believe the Vatican and certain organizations of ancient organizations have things that they never brought out to the public eye. This is how they control. The only way a system can control a mass majority of people that have sacred and they have biblical information of the demonic proportion on that realm of things. And this is how they control the sheep, which is us. See, they view us as cattle. Okay, they don't view us as human. They view us as something to be expendable. This is how these people work. This is how their logic is, and this is what you gotta understand. The true Men in Black, the true Men in Black, the true X-Files. Yes. And now you had the show Lucifer, the Son of the Morning. You have the show on Fox called Lucifer. The very audacity to make a show out of the devil, and this is what they do. So all I'm telling y'all gotta be on the lookout. Anything you see, don't take it as face value, physical value, mentally value, spiritual value, or any value. You got to investigate what's going on. All right. The thing is, gentlemen, all you alpha male, all you little bitch, all you alpha male, all you little bitch. See, the alpha male controls and dominate everything. You know, he gets first dibs on that ass. And after he get the ass, he let the other underlings get it, if they get it. But he have to control everything that's around him. He have to watch over certain slick motherfuckers that's trying to sabotage him. You know, it's a pecking order to speak. You have to be an alpha male to survive in these times we live in. There's a lot of weak motherfuckers out here. That's what you gotta understand. You gotta figure out, is you an alpha male or you a little bitch? We're living in times as men is getting effeminate. What's his name? Jaden Smith. He wearing dresses. He's the poster boy for Louis Vuitton. His sister is more boyish. He's more feminine. I don't get into all that shit. You know, a lot of people on social media going crazy, talking about Jada Pinkett and Will's, you know, the Smiths siblings, and they grown into young adulthood and how they been changed sexually, mentally, and spiritually by the demonic powers of sexuality. And they get into all this fucking Illuminati shit. But it's far more vast stuff we gotta worry about. My thing is to the fellas, are you gonna be an alpha male or you gonna be a little bitch? Peace. On to the next one. On to the fucking next one. Life is something to worry about. Life is something to gain. So my thing is this: what you gonna do through this life? You gonna sit back and let it become you, or you gonna do something about it? You know, we have a lot of mafioso shit going on. We got a lot of motherfuckers talking this, a lot of motherfuckers talking that. But at the end of the day, what are you gonna accomplish? We got all this goddamn wars. We got this goddamn war coon-craft going on. What I mean by coon-craft, the world of coon-craft, not warcraft. The world of coon-craft. That's what's going on in this motherfucker. You got guys saying anything, any and everything to get views. You got women doing corning out, saying this, motherfuckers going each other's channels and all this bullshit. You know, white, black, this, that, and the other. You know, shit's just getting crazy. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and make a part 2 of this because I want to change this video up. Bear with me, I'm coming right back at you. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. Yeah, man. The ways of a big ass. The ways of an ass doctor. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like big ass, you know. Big, delicious, fat, nice ass. You know, I like something that I can put my hands on, something I can hold on to. You know, everyone got their own fetish and shit, what they want to do. But you gotta realize, do you, man. You know, there's a lot of motherfuckers, you know, I had fun with my channel, man. Y'all see this publication, y'all gonna like it, you know. I want y'all to enjoy yourself while y'all listen to the dialogue and listen to the music and all the crazy shit I do in my videos. I talk about sexuality and all this. Y'all know this shit. Big asses, that's what I like. Politics, I like talking politics, cooking a bobo with y'all every now and then. You know, give a shout out to the motherfuckers out there doing it. And the motherfuckers that ain't doing it, y'all gotta improve y'all game. Y'all gotta do something with y'allself. Stop fucking around. Get y'all some craft. Get y'all some love in your life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta say fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might hear my crazy people in the background. That's how I go up in this motherfucker. You know, we all try to get it in. You know, troll Illuminati style. Yeah, people talking about the end of the world, talking about Flint, Michigan, talking about the Oscars, talking about all this racist shit. And that's what's going on. You know, the hot topics, everything that's going on social media and off social media. We still got black on black crime. We still got interracial crimes. We still got interracial problems. We don't know motherfuckers want. Motherfuckers don't, you know, what trip me out, motherfuckers don't even know they want to be segregated or integrated. Motherfuckers just don't know. Some motherfuckers still in 2016 don't have a clue. What the fuck do y'all want to do? You know about the black experience. You know fatherless home. We know about the Willie Lynch shit. How we gonna solve the problems? It's like this racism shit. How we gonna solve racism? How we gonna stop this shit between the cops killing our black kids? How we gonna stop our black youth shooting at the cops? Look, man, white, black don't mean shit. This is social engineering, goddammit. How we gonna stop this shit? Answer that. How in the fuck we gonna stop this shit? Huh? It's a bunch of crybabies on social media. Keep talking about the same fucking topics. The same rabbit holes. The same shit holes. My ideology is better than yours. My logic is better than yours. I'm more intellectual than you. Your IQ levels undeveloped. Blah, 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 blah. I'm more powerful than you. I'm more over time. Oh, shut the fuck up, man. When it's all said and done, we serve a purpose on this earth. And we gotta serve a purpose to someone that's higher than us. And we pass that. If we don't pass that test, we lose. Everything we work for, everything we strive for don't mean shit. Because we didn't pass the test of life. Y'all motherfuckers go around the bush talking about this. Y'all probably say, who the fuck is you? Let me tell you something, man. I'm an enigma, okay? I'm someone that bring commentary down to earth. I don't put on no errors. I don't try to be like nobody else. As you can see, my shit is unorthodox. This the way I keep it. This the way I like it. If no one don't like it, get the fuck. Go to them bitch ass channels. Cause I bring forth some hardcore shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all about commentary to me. It's all about getting it out. I ain't racist against no racists. No racists, man. You know what I'm saying? Love all people different color. It's something that's implemented and something that's designed. It's so demonic. It's so settled in the mindsets of mankind to get us going against each other and fighting the art of wars, the campaigns, the Saladins, the Knight Templars, the Nebuchadnezzars, the Daniels, the prophetic prophets of the Bible, inspired by the Most High, the greatest man, the carpenter that walked this earth, the Imhotep shit, the pyramids, the pharaohs, the sexual scripts of India, the sexual scripts of ancient Egypt, what they try to distort, like we wasn't even in the sex pornography trade back up in the Neoteps and the Hierophant days of ancient Egypt and the astrologies and the zodiac signs and Orion built and Alexander the Greats and how the pyramids was aligned to the constellations in the sky. Come on, man. I can go on and on about this Hotep shit. Savage shit. Pro-black shit. Comedy shit. Y'all want to throw some stuff down the pipe? Come on. I've been on this little planet Earth for a while. I know the game, Slim. I know the game, sister. We under attack, and it's not by design. Yeah, it's by design, but not human design. It's by the design of the fallen angels and Lucifer, which is their king. And just like I keep on emphasizing in this video, they got a show called Lucifer now, so they putting it in your fucking face, letting you know. You know nanotechnology is here. You know motherfuckers got shit up under their skin. You know motherfuckers going in the airport scattering their hands now because they got a microchip up under their skin. So it's here. Y'all can't deny it. The mark of the beast is already here. So what you gonna do about it? I don't got time to play games like I keep saying in these videos. I put the information out here. Y'all can go reference it up. Y'all can go look for yourself. Euphrates is still drying up. I heard about this super soldier shit. Motherfuckers trying to get the DNA. They say they found, I don't know how factual it is, excuse me. They say they found the fallen angels. They saying they're trying to harvest the DNA from their bones to start a super soldier program. They're trying to reestablish the giants. Might sound far-fetched. It might sound like some Hollywood script shit. But I don't know. It might be real. The internet, I'm gonna tell you about the internet. You know, sometimes I think, cause I take a hiatus, meaning I take a break sometimes, cause if you stay on that motherfucker long enough, you gonna become a Looney Tune. I'm telling you. There's so much information, vast amounts of information on the internet. You can't gather all that shit. You can't do it.
Cause you bound to go fucking crazy. Get what you can get out that bitch and do what you can do. You know, if you produce videos like I do, commentary, get what you can get out of it and do the best you can. That's what I do, man. I don't try to be like nobody else. You know, when you try to emulate somebody else, be like somebody else, you're a bitch. You ain't, just like I said, you ain't an alpha male. You're a fucking pussy. You're a mouse. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kicking the knowledge with y'all because it got to be addressed about a lot of situations I be seeing going on. As far as the social media bit, all these boycotts and motherfuckers boycotting this. Boycott evil. Boycott Lucifer. Boycott the Illuminati. Boycott these sex rings. Boycott this endless pornography that's frying your brain. Them motherfuckers, you looking at other motherfuckers getting in, you ain't getting in. Boycott that. Boycott poverty. Boycott black on black crime. Boycott white on black crime. Boycott the destruction of religious institutions. Boycott the agendas trying to tear men down, tear women down, trying to tear your sexual preference down. Boycott that. Boycott the shit that's real. Troll, Illuminati. Keep telling you. You're not ready for this knowledge. You're ready for garbage. You ain't ready for this knowledge. You're ready for garbage. Boycott that. Boycott the endless amount of poison shit that's running through these pipes. You think Flint, Michigan is the only one that's suffering from lead and water? You got these Planned Parenthood clinics that's shooting our kids with mercury. You got this modern day Mafia at 21 agenda still going on. Margaret Sanger. Boycott that. The homosexual agenda. Boycott that. The Albert Pipe agenda. Boycott that. The endless amount of drugs still coming in this country fucking us. Boycott that. Look, y'all. Look, motherfucker. Troll. Illuminati. Troll. Illuminati. Troll. Illuminati. Naughty.
Yeah, I just heard Mumia Abu-Jamal. Mumia Abu-Jamal, if y'all not familiar with this political prisoner, he's the one that was accused of killing a Philadelphia or Pennsylvania, state of Pennsylvania cop, and he's been locked up for a long time. I came across some of his excerpts. They played on the radio station when it comes to Flint, Michigan. He talked about the sabotage as far as the city council within that city and the mayor and the governor, what have you. And they knew this thing been going on. They just wanted to save money and switch the water supply so they can screw the people in Flint, Michigan. I'm gonna get a little deeper into the process of this. I know ain't no jobs hardly in Flint, Michigan. I know ain't hardly no opportunities. You see the various documentaries because they outsource the jobs and the industry have passed through there. So it is no more industry jobs hardly, so it's crime ridden. And it's like the lost and forgotten. It's like a spot on Detroit, Michigan map people don't even care about. So the people got to fend for themselves. Now it's just coming to roost. My thing is this, the damage has already been done. You know, this is why you have learning disabilities. That lead poisoning causes a lot of disabilities. It messes up your bones. It destroys your infrastructure within inside your body. And they know this. So it's like the man say, ain't that a crime? Yes, it's a crime. It's a crime. It's a crime on humanity when it comes to black folks. And you always got to remember the majority of people that live in Flint, Michigan are black. So it's always a scheme of things when it comes to our demise. I want you to really get the point of view what I'm talking about. And one brother came on my comment thread. You know, I didn't get mad. You know, sometimes brothers, you gotta let
the person who produced the video investigate more. But you know, I thank you for your criticism when it came to my video. You was right. Hillary Clinton just doing that for a political ploy. She just doing that. I think she's not sincere about that. She's doing that so she can get voted in, what have you, so she can show up at the polls. She ain't concerned about no Flint, Michigan. Remember, they always know what's going on. They know this been going on. So y'all want to talk about this Illuminati? That's Illuminati strategy right there. Order out of chaos. And unfortunately, Flint, Michigan is in chaos right now. People are suffering. They've been, the long-term effects has been way overdue. Another thing is this: look at the infrastructure. Look at the economy of Flint, Michigan. Look how, see who's making what. And I bet you 9 times out of 10, the economy is below the poverty line. People working mediocre jobs, if they working at all, and it's drug and crime ridden. And it's just caused more extermination. So you gotta ask yourself, why in 2016 you got a city, you got a segment of Detroit, Michigan going down in the toilet hole. Literally, that's what it's going, straight down in the toilet hole. You always gotta look at the economy and the infrastructure. Who's getting the jobs? Who's outsourcing jobs? Who's running the state of affairs? And I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, sisters, brothers and sisters, it's all a political game, and it's a series of political game to get us up out of there. It's a shame this got to go down in the Motown, Motor City, a city that produced a lot of actresses and stars, and R&B singers, and soul singers, what have you, during this heyday, during the heyday of the motor industry, when people was flourishing that was black. Now it came down to this. It's sad. It saddens me, but we gotta realize we gotta play the right game instead of playing the wrong game. We gotta stop all this killing too. Now, I done pointed out some issues to you. Hope y'all understand what I'm talking about. Y'all take this in. Y'all benefit off of it. And another thing I wanna add, the vocational schools, always remember this, because I'm a man of the trades. Been in trades mostly all my life. Now these vocational schools need to be built. First and foremost, we need to teach our kids about sewage. We need to teach our kids about plumbing, industrial plumbing, commercial plumbing, residential plumbing. This is the problem that's going on in Flint, Michigan. I know very well what's going on. You know, they switched water supplies and gave them corroded water, and the pipes haven't been re-dug up and relayed with new material and new state-of-the-art piping. So piping infrastructure got to be redone. It need to be a water purification plant, up to date, state-of-the-art. We print money every day. Drugs are still coming into this country. So why in the hell we can't get that done? Get those people the proper machinery and equipment so they can live a happy life and drink purified water. The technology is out here, so it's a bunch of bullshit. That's why I say it's clear what they saying to black folks. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about our movement. Certain people just don't give a fuck about us, and that's what the individual listening to this need to understand. Okay, certain things ain't gonna change in certain people's ideologies. The only person that can change it is the individual. You gotta get off your ass and change it for yourself. No one ain't gonna help you out. You gotta help yourself. You gotta get the keys to knowledge. You gotta know what you want out of life. You gotta find your niche, and you gotta be successful or suffer in this motherfucker. That's about it. Peace. Talk about Black History Month as if as though some of us is not black no more. I know that title threw you off. This is why I put it up there like that. I know that title threw you off. Black History Month should be every day to me. Not just 1 month set outside of the year. Our kids need to know a lot about their history and know about their current
current history. We have a lot of things going on in the black experience right now. We have a lot of lunatics on social media we got to contend with. We got a lot of false prophets for profits. We got a lot of things going on. It's just not right. But the only way we change this as people like me and other sensible people on the internet, we got to keep on pushing out these videos and upload them. We got to keep uploading them. You know, to my brothers with the conscious stuff that's making sense, keep uploading your videos, bro. I'm not mentioning no names. I ain't trying to get no fame off of no one else's channel. So this is why I'm not mentioning no names. Yeah, I know who y'all are. The ones that pump the real collective, the real consciousness, and try to bring our people together for a better cause. It should be every day, not one day. We need to constantly push this, you know, in our kids' brains. Not this high sexualized hip hop and butt cheeks shaking everywhere and drugs. Then after the aftermath, after people lay down in the street or getting their heads totally pushed off their necks by heavy artillery rounds due to black on black carnage, where's that getting us? The only ones who's making money is the funeral directors and the moral petitions and the black market organ snatchers. While we die, they even make money off our deaths. And we don't even get the money. I mean, it may sound morbid. We don't even get the money from our own young people's deaths. The medical society get it. And we don't even know because some of us just don't have the education and don't have the qualifications or to know how to know about documentations and everything when it have to come with people's lives, life insurances, death insurances, policies, and stuff like that. This is what we need to be focusing on, folks. Even in death, we need to get paid. Other people get paid. Why can't we? We have a problem in the black community because we don't have enough money to even get those policies made. We don't know the ins and outs red tape. Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring it to you. Why not have $1 million policies on our children or what have you? Why not? Other people profiting off our death. Just like the slang rappers, they died, record sales went up. Other producers, CEOs, and record execs got paid. They laying in somebody's graveyard, cemetery. They getting paid off people's deaths. I'm telling you, folks, I don't got time to shuck and jive, shoot the bull, piss in the hollow well, none of that bullshit. I'm trying to bring y'all some credible knowledge here. Only the ones that have comprehension, I guess, can understand this. The ones that can't, I guess y'all be trolling on my comment section. And you know what? You get the big fuck you from me. I really don't give a damn because I don't respond to y'all dummies anyway. Fake ass channels and shit y'all be making. Wasting y'all time. Y'all need to be out trying to do something with your life. If y'all don't, I mean, this is another thing. I see, you know, I see this shit. If y'all don't want to make a channel, why make a fake channel? So y'all, see, that's what trolls do. They make a fake channel, put a little dumb name up there, because that gives them the access to comment on other people's videos. Then when you go back to their channel, no videos, no subscribers, zero. All you see is a fucking some channel art, whatever their name is, and that's it. Clowns. It's like one guy said, losers. That's what they are. Fucking losers. But anyway, Black history. I mean, Stacey Dash made that comment. Who gives a fuck? A lot of black, don't, you know, y'all brothers want to crucify black people. Morgan Freeman said it too. Said it some years ago in an interview. Look, the reason why they saying that, because it's like, you know, I can understand some of the logic. The reason why they're saying that, because look at this. Look at this. Look, I want y'all to really pay attention to this shit. Why in the fuck we feel as though we need to claim something? Now, I want y'all to go look up the CEO of YouTube. And she's a woman.
think she's working on her 5th child or something like that. She's a Jewish lady, but ethnicity don't mean nothing to me, and I'm not a racist man. I'm just pointing out something to the so-called Negro sector of YouTube. Who's the CEO of YouTube? Who runs YouTube? Who gives us the opportunity to upload videos on YouTube? Do you see our face up there as the CEO? So why is you claiming that we got a Negro sector of YouTube? Do you hear white people saying they got a white sector of YouTube? Do you hear Indians saying, or all nationalities of ethnicities that's not ethnicities claiming their ethnicity as a sector of YouTube? We are the only one to feel as though we need to claim something that's not even owned by us. Wake the fuck up, black folks. And whoever made up that dumb shit is ignorant. It is no fucking Negro sector of YouTube. Stop claiming shit that you don't run. This is why Morgan Freeman and them said that to Stacey Dash. This is why they said that. But I disagree in one vein, because it should be Black History every day. That's what they should have said. Instead of, they mad because no one else have a history month, but we do. And I can see their logic. But my thing is this. We got to stop claiming shit we don't own. Okay? Just like our brothers in these gangs. I used to be stupid and ignorant like that. Brothers and sisters claiming blocks, claiming streets. You don't own them. The government own that shit. If we claim something, how come they dispersed all our black asses when they started doing all the regentrification in these neighborhoods? Our asses had to get the fuck out those low income apartments. They put the lien on us. Just like they're getting rid of folks in Washington, D.C. Up in the Shaw area where Howard University at, the most historical area in D.C. They get rid of black folks. Old black folks been owning houses since the 60s, 70s on up. They getting rid of them. They dying off. They getting the houses. They flipping the houses. Making it so expensive. Taking the jobs out the communities. And forcing black folks to live elsewhere. But you claim it though. You represent it. This my hood. Whoever comes in there, I'll blow your way. Man, nigga, you don't own, and you can't own the land in DC. So what the fuck is y'all talking about? Again, stop. I'm not trying to chastise the black race. I'm talking to the ones that's not mentally inclined. Stop claiming shit you don't own. If you don't own the shit, why claim it? Sad, but true. We do this to ourselves sometimes. Negro sector YouTube, I don't think so. It's just a bunch of conscious brothers on here, fake conscious brothers on here, trolls on here, swirling bras on here, Hotep sisters on, Hotep pro-blacks, sisters, back and forth, same ideologies, people beefing, people to come with some credible stuff. You got your pros and cons, your goods and bads, your clowns, your coons, your civilized people, savage people, uncivilized, buffoons. See how I'm going back and forth? The good and the bad and the good. That's it. You got good commentary, bad commentary. You got professional commentary, and you got crappy commentary. You got people with popular channels, you got people with unpopular channels. See it for what it's worth. Analyze it. And my thing to the YouTubers, the black YouTubers, follow your craft. And I listened to this lady last night. Like she said, it took her a while. Don't think you gonna get famous on YouTube. Everyone ain't gonna look at your shit. Stop begging for subscribers and viewers. Just do you. Do what you got to do. Say what you got to say, and get the fuck off until you get something in your mind and the idea to upload another video. And that's it. It comes with the territory. It's gonna come. Be patient. Sometimes it might take a while for it to come. I've been on here for a minute. I'm not complaining. I know people looking at my stuff. I know people not looking at my stuff. But I'll only appeal to certain subscribers and viewers. See, this is what y'all gotta understand. If you push a genre, push it for people that is in that genre category. I see a lot of guys moving and women moving to this, to that, to that, to that. Then people say, "Oh, this is scatterbrain." You know, you throwing people off, and I think this is how some of these channels come unpopular because people don't know how to take you. You one way this way, and then you that way the next day. And then you feel like people unsubscribe and get the fuck off your shit because they think you're Looney Tune. So that's that. But this Black History thing, man, you know, I love my black people, man. I love all people. It should be an all race history day, you know. But we need to know every day, because remember, all the historians dying off, they passing away, and we need to spread the torch and baton to the young youth, and like Francis Cress Welsing, sweet sister. We need to pray for her family. I send my condolences too, and we need to pass her legacy on. As far as the ISIS papers and many publications and interviews she done, we need to pass that on. We need to pass it on to our young women. First and foremost, we need to pass that on to these new age black women when it comes to her. See, if you analyze her books and study some of her works, see, if black women take time, instead of reading swirling books, take the time to read the books about this sister, they know how to deal with brothers accordingly. They know how to respect black men. But so long as they're reading that garbage that take them away from their black man, this is why they don't respect us. Let me tell you something, folks. The enemy works on all different levels. And the enemy sometimes works through our own sisters. Those women are producing those books. They are enemies to black men, meaning that they are getting paid to steer black women away from black men. That's all. But I'm not going to see, y'all brothers doing these videos, y'all going too hard in the paint simply because now y'all saying all black women are like a couple of these chicks. No, they not. So y'all need to get y'all shit right. Stop throwing everyone in the fire pit. Some, not all. Remember, do your mathematics and your proper mathematics. All black women ain't like that. I'm telling you. Some black women will ride and motherfucking die for their black man. So y'all niggas need to get it right. My thing is this. You got to understand that it is what it is, and those women who write those books, all they doing is adding on to the fire. They want to steer women away from black men, and know who's behind them? A racist, supremacist, white establishment. Those who the one are catering to their books, and I bet you 9 times out of 10 they got white pimps that's in the background behind them. And certain publishing companies that's behind that racist agenda to cut and divide us, divide and conquer us, and have us at each other's throat. It's always a scheme, and there's always money involved, and there's always sabotage. Always remember that, and stay on point. Peace.